3 sprigs of thistle and blisterwort. Where am I supposed to find blisterwort here? Ugh. Grandmother, I wish you could be here to explain all of these things to me. I always thought the tales you told me of Barovia were far from the truth, but now I can see the life you truly lived before. I would not wish this on my greatest enemy. The Vistani are a strange group, much like you told me in your stories. Madame Eva was also exactly as you said. Not altogether there, but incredibly wise. You told me to heed her words and respect her. I have, although her words speak of dark times ahead. I once looked to you for clarity. Now I look to the gift I was promised by my mother. Arsene is now my hope. I often tell her that I will protect her, and although she can't speak, her eyes say the same to me. I ask that you and Mother be ever watchful over my comrades. We may not agree on all things, but I feel in my heart that they deserve more than this. I ask you to watch over Arsene as well, but most of all, please watch over Mikhail until I can reach him myself. I know not what the morning will bring, but as long as you watch over us all, I will not fail.
You guys all leveled up to level 4. Congratulations.
Yeah. Level up. Thanks. Ew, who did that?
Why don't we just give a brief recap of what you guys did to level up your characters? Let's start with Drew.
Okay. I changed the number of spells I have from 2 to 3. That was it.
Oh, Diesel. Nice.
That was it.
Okay.
I'm a multi-class spellcaster. That's all I got.
Everyone went up to level 4, and in 5e, normally the level 4 is to do like an ability stat or get spells, unless you multi-class. But John and Donna, you guys said you did something specifically.
I am an Arcane Trickster Rogue.
Arcane Trickster Rogue. Those sound so good together. Arcane Trickster Rogue. Arcane Trickster Rogue.
Lord. What I did take instead...
Use your words.
A plague?
Wait.
Guess who doesn't have the golden tonsils, right?
So I took the Burglar feat.
And the burglar feat is from the Unearthed Arcana.
Yes.
Unearthed Arcana
Unearthed
feats.
Arcana. Dexterity was at a 17. Now it's at an 18, so I have a plus 4. My Thieves' Tools are now doubled, so I have a plus 8 to Thieves' Tools.
Proficiency.
Plus 8 proficiency.
Cool. And before anyone says about Unearthed Arcana, oh, it's not a real rule set. Most of our characters are homebrew, and the Unearthed Arcana is good to playtest. And it's cool if we playtest things. If we realize that something may be broken, we'll just change it. That's fine. And John, you also did something from Unearthed Arcana, if I remember you tell me correctly.
I did. So I decided to take the new tool feat, the Alchemist feat. What that does is it gives me proficiency with alchemy tools. It increased my intelligence score by 1, which brought it from a 15 to a 16. And now I can identify one potion within 5 feet of me as an action, as if I had just tasted it, because that's apparently the normal way to test what a potion specifically does, is you taste it.
It's like Drew seeing where smell comes from.
Exactly. I can see what potions come from.
Abraham can't do that, okay? It's only Mikhail.
Just Mikhail.
Mikhail. I can also, during a short rest, take one potion of healing of any rarity, and I can improve it. So up to an hour after I improve this potion, if someone was to drink it, they would receive the maximum health from that potion. After an hour, it just goes back to the way it was.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I learned this from backstory stuff because I always carry on me 3 specific books from my grandmother. One of them is an alchemy book, and I spent a lot of time reading that book.
Sweet. And Nick, what did you do for Kent?
I decided to not take a feat and increase my dexterity and charisma scores by 1, because it will boost up all my attack and damage rolls for all my weapons, and hopefully make me better with the ladies.
I knew the last part. You didn't even have to go into it. Okay, so I take it you guys are going to spend the night, if I may make an assumption, unless you guys say otherwise. You guys would drink and stay and kind of chat up with the Vistani there by the cart, because it is about to be nighttime. Crash around the campsite. You just wait till morning and head back to Barovia, if I remember correctly, yes?
Yeah, I think that's what we wanted to do.
I wanted to go bowling.
I'm not going to go into a long kind of explanation, but Callista and Kent, you both had some dreams last night that were not exactly clear. It was all just based on the house, the death house, reliving your deaths over and over, especially you, Callista, since you had a lot more going on. The loss of your party members, the loss of MacLeod.
PTSD.
Yes. So you do get a long rest, all of you, so you're back at full spells, full health, whatever. But you guys, you're having a really rough time mentally. Ven, you didn't really have anything weird from last night?
From last night?
Yeah, from last night.
The rest of my life is a different story.
Did baby have a nightmare?
Callista and Kent were definitely plagued by some nightmares last night.
Guys, I don't know if you know this. All right, the little peek behind the curtain. We recorded the end of Murder House months and months ago. I haven't slept right since.
No, the fourth wall, how dare you?
No, it's broken.
I just put that wall up, man. We're going to get a draft in here.
All right, I'll start building it back up.
Good.
Oh, I also didn't say that I am able to have 4 known spells now and can cast 3 of them.
Which, compared to when we last battled, you didn't have any spells yet. So now you have all the spells.
She has a 100% increase in spells.
Also, because it was a little while before we started playing this again, and I always play a magic caster, I thought I was a druid.
Oh.
So I went back through it, and I was like, damn, what are these fucking weak-ass spells? And then I was looking, and I was like, oh, she's a rogue. Oh.
It's a wee bit different. So you guys load up on the cart. You say bye to the Vistani. They wish you a goodbye.
Au revoir, bitches.
You are just trying to get us killed, you little nasty man.
And you guys pile into the cart around MacLeod's body. Abraham, you were driving the cart, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How's he smelling about now?
I mean, not great.
Very good, like a rose.
A little ripe?
Little slightly ripe.
Got it. I mean, he's
Come
cooking
on.
in his metal gear.
Yeah.
He's basically
Stop.
in a
So-
walk-around oven.
So, I just want to say, we have all of his shit,
Yes.
right? Can we look through what he had
Yeah?
to possibly use to help us?
Do you want to know what he had?
I want to do it.
Not what MacLeod had.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Will the party be okay with that?
Yeah, would you be okay looting my corpse?
Not looting, but I'm not
I
gonna
would not
use
do it.
anything.
I would
but,
not
like,
do that.
MacLeod comes to
The
me,
only
he's like,
thing-
oh, friends, why are you
the
stealing
only
from
thing
my
I would
my
honestly
dead
take
body?
from you is money that I would replace and flasks of holy oil because now I can't get them all the time. Well,
Why the
Abraham
fuck?
can.
Why the fuck did you scold me on not playing up to my shit when you are about to steal from a dead friend?
Can I
neutral.
describe the situation?
Yeah?
Bitch, I don't give a
Okay,
fuck.
we
Please
can
describe the
we can
situation.
change it. We can change it if we need to. But I like the idea of us sitting on the cart. MacLeod's body's in the center, like sprawled out. Bucky and I are sitting across from each other. So Ven and Kent are sitting across from each other. We're looking around. All of a sudden, at the same exact moment, there's a glint of a piece of silver that comes out of MacLeod's pouch and drops onto the bottom of the cart. And me and Ven see it at the exact same time. We look up at each other, we look at the coin, we look up at each other, we look at the coin, we nod, and then we both just dig into whatever he has on him, and we want to go through everything. So,
Okay.
read it.
Well, no doubt you're using MacLeod's armored chest like a table, which
Yeah.
shame on both of you.
I would never do
I
that.
clean it off.
But good news, because again, callback, all of his gear is perfectly stowed in his backpack.
Yes.
You
I would
find
not-
I just
do
want to
that.
see what he has.
inside the backpack you find 10 candles, 2 blocks of incense, a flask of holy water, a scroll for last rites, 2 healing potions, 5 days of rations, water skin, and then in his pouch you find 150 gold. Sorry, 145. I can't read.
I go to Ven.
So no,
You want to go halvesies?
we are not taking his money.
I'm just saying, what if
For
he doesn't
now,
come back?
Let's not talk about that.
I know,
let's
I want
say
him back too,
that
but I also want to
if-
be rich.
If there is a time for it and we are short on cash, we have a backup reserve.
Okay, I like where your
If
head's at.
need be.
Okay.
You know, you
Use
could
the
just
money we
take it
have.
and call it a donation.
Why
to
don't
the-
you
to
shut
the-
up?
To the party funds.
It's not my strong suit, darling.
The thing
It
is,
currently
You're older-
is in the party funds.
if you think about it, he sacrificed himself for us, and therefore everything on him is for us as well. It would be rude to not take the money.
Okay.
So-
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to pour out
She's
15 of my ball bearings, and I'm gonna chuck them all at Kent's head. And I plan on hurting him, so I will roll for
the
this.
only things that Ven wants to take is the other flask of holy water
I really only want the potion of healing. I could deal without the money.
and the scroll.
Cool. Well, stop there for a second, because Callista definitely took some balls out and throwing balls at Nick's face or Kent's
Wait,
face.
We're throwing balls.
Reconsider it.
No, you little nasty.
I just want the potion of healing.
No, you're not taking any of my best friend's fucking potions.
But what if I was dying? You told me that.
He's fucking dead.
Okay, just roll a d20.
Yeah, I'm mad. Hold on, I gotta take all of my 90,000 dice out of my fucking shit.
I would like to retcon and have my shield in front of me.
Nope. Just roll a d20.
Don't add anything?
Nope.
It's a 16.
Cool. It was a 1, or if it was 20, it would be different. Anything else, because you're in such a confined space, you can't help but hit him. It's impossible not to. All right, so Kent, you just get a whole bunch of metal balls chucked at your face.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2 damage just from pelting.
Yeah, it's got pelted with some balls.
There you go.
Balls to the face. Oh.
And I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm gonna look at both of them actually, and say, "Do not disrespect him again in my presence. I mean it. Don't."
Okay, so that happens. The balls bounce around the whole place. Some cling off of Mikhail's armor. One, Arsene swats away. So, do you guys?
I only wanted
to
take the flask of holy water and the scroll. That was it.
I would like to just keep in mind where the potions of healing are.
Okay.
Maybe for the future. In case I might need them from a friendly fire.
Callista, do you pick your balls up?
No.
Okay.
No, because if Kent tries to bring his little fat ass up and go and grab that shit, I hope he slips on one. The fuck?
So I'm going to be reading that scroll for a little while, basically just reading off what it said. Not reading off, but reading to myself what it actually says.
It's not a magic scroll.
I know it's not a magic scroll. I'm just reading it in case I have to prepare for the worst.
After the tense altercation, I would say, I just want to be looking at my gun and basically pulling it apart as best as I can and putting it back together so that way I'm working up the courage to actually use it. That's a personal thing. Nobody else knows I'm afraid to use it.
He planned to shoot me.
No, I would never kill a party member.
Around this time, you get to the crossroads with the gallows from before. And Abraham, since you're driving the cart, you see something that's a bit different than before. Just to remind you, when you guys passed it the first time, there was nothing there. And then while you were passing it, you heard a sound and there was a body hanging from it, which you all saw. And that's when Kent had a flashback memory because he saw the person that he took the gun and hat from after that person did a heroic thing to save a woman in the past. Now, Abraham, you see... Actually, make a perception check.
Because Abraham don't see shit.
I mean, it's very possible Abraham doesn't see anything. 13.
Okay, so with a 13, Abraham, you see at the gallows 5 bodies. And there's 4 areas where a noose would be hung. And what you are seeing are 4 wiggling bodies. 3 that are normal size, 2 male, 1 female. There's also a child. And then on the other side of the gallows is a shambling body, which seems to be stuck in place, and has a stick pierced through all 4 moving bodies. And the body holding the stick is covered in armor. Also, right next to the gallows is a fallen tree blocking the road.
Cool. Anybody else see what I'm seeing over here?
I'm gonna peek my head out.
Yep, you see it as well.
Yes, I see it. You're not crazy.
You hear a noise coming from the gallows.
Right.
About 5 of them.
I peek my head out as well, and I go, "Oh, that doesn't look good."
So
I'm going to say Kent
Already.
can't see over.
because the log is in the way, I assume you have stopped.
And,
Let's just barrel through. Keep going.
I don't think cinnamon sticks can handle that much of a jump. Not to mention your dead friend.
All right. Now you're getting too close for comfort, you little nasty.
Now, the creatures at the gallows, they seem to be trying to rip the nooses off. And the one who's stuck, it looks like the long stick is also through him, keeping him in space, but he's trying to break it off. But it seems like they are all currently restrained.
I'm gonna call out. Be like, hey there. It's ugly. Yep, that's what I thought. How close are they?
15 through 30 feet away.
How close is the log?
About 15 feet in front of you. So they're off to the side to your right. The tree is in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Sacred Flame at the one that's got a stick through the one on the ground.
Can I ask you a question really quickly, Josh?
Not
Yes.
the one, none of the hanging ones. The other one, I don't know how to describe.
Okay.
it.
If I cast Mage Hand, right? Is that a physical form of the hand? Can it? If I was to, I don't know. Let's say
Yours is invisible. is visible only to you because you're an arcane trickster rogue. You have that ability that your mage hand can't be seen by anybody other than you.
So it wouldn't be able to help like lift the person enough where like they're not choking anymore.
A mage hand can only lift 5 pounds,
Oh, okay.
and it also cannot attack.
Is Mage Hand like slight telekinesis?
In a way, yes.
Kinda.
So you cast Sacred Flame.
Yeah, the one that doesn't have a noose around its neck.
Now, is
That one.
Is that an attack roll or is that a dex check?
Nope, that is a dexterity-based dex check.
I will do mine with disadvantage because he is currently restrained at the moment. Super fail. So is it 1d8 damage?
1d8 radiant damage, yes.
So you definitely hit. Roll it up.
5. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. I don't add anything to that. Right?
I believe it's just that.
Yeah, it's just 1d8, so 5, yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you fire that Sacred Flame out, and you just ping this guy, like, in the head. So you see it, like, hit the armor, and he just kind of shifts off a little bit, and he's still stuck to the pole. It doesn't look like it looks like he just got hurt by it. He's not any more loosened up, but it looked like it pinged him a bit. Can you make one more perception check, please? And this can be everybody but but everybody else at disadvantage.
So we peeked our heads out, and we can't see it?
Well, you guys are looking at the gallows right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A not natural 20.
I got a 2. So
Natural 1, so...
11.
I'm guessing these bodies are us, and that other body is Mikhail.
Non-natural 20 from you, Kent. That was with disadvantage.
Disadvantage is
Roll
you
twice,
roll
take the
twice
lower.
and take the...
Yeah.
And then do you add a perception modifier on top of that?
Yes.
Then yeah, 20.
And what was yours?
I rolled an
Kristen?
8. I rolled an 18 and a 17.
2.
Okay. So as a group, you guys did not do well on this. Abraham, since you are casting off to the right, you feel a hand come out and attack your leg. It kind of slides off, though.
It made an attack at me, right?
Yes, it did.
Well, have some Wrath of the Storm, bitch.
Wait, I didn't see anything with a non-natural 20?
It was a group perception.
You motherfuckers. I hate all of you.
So, make a dexterity save for the thing that attempted to attack me.
Can you read the ability for me?
When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can... Oh, wait, no, I can't see it. Never mind.
Nope. Okay.
I didn't think it said that. That is what I meant. I did not think it said that you had to see it.
So you felt something attack your leg, and you look down to your left, and then you look kind of past it. You see that the graves that you saw before are now just torn open. And what was attacking you is another humanoid figure that's also not moaning yet, but now is starting to moan at you, like, because he missed, and he's a little sad about it. He's like...
Because it's a zombie movie, and they never make sound until you see them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
I see that.
So...
I see that in Walking Dead all the time. I'm like, yo, that walker is like this the whole way, you fuck. How do you not hear that?
So you look past, and you see 5 other zombies past him, including 2,
Fuck's sake.
which
Okay.
seem to
Zambinos?
be wearing some type of armor. Roll initiative,
Okay.
guys.
1.
Oh my god. I got a 16.
I got a 7.
And what'd you get, John?
Arsene got a 21,
What a bitch.
and I got a 19.
Oh, look at me. I have a little fancy
So,
dragon that runs around.
to
Does
be
all my
fair-
work for me.
Because the actual Pendragon class doesn't specify this, I modified it a little bit to reflect the Unearthed Arcana Ranger revision. So now Arsene basically acts on her own initiative, and there's a couple other tweaks with it as well.
Do you think that Arsene would get mad and hurt me, or just get mad if I tried to jump on her back and ride into that?
No, you can't do that. We asked, and Josh said no.
Jump on her back and walk nicely into battle.
At level 3, she gets to size small, and then later on she gets to a large size, or medium size.
Will you ever let me ride her, Josh?
We'll see.
If you're good.
That's a yes. If you're well behaved, Nick.
If you don't try to fuck any
If we
old
haven't
ladies,
killed-
yes.
Okay, so Arsene is first in the order. To give you a rundown, there's a log in front of the cart. The cart is in the middle of the road. To your right, about 15 through 30 feet to your right, is the gallows. And that's the 4 hung-up bodies and the armored body that Abraham hit. And on the left side of the cart are 4 normal-looking humanoid zombies and 2 that are a bit armored. And they're approaching the cart.
On the left side, so there's 6 in total zombies.
6 on the left and 5 on the right.
Oh, fuck me.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
Here I am.
Oh my
Stuck
god.
in the middle with you. Anyway, so...
Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am.
Is there any that are 5 feet away from either Ven or Arsene?
You guys are in the back of the cart. So if you got out of the cart, The closest one to you is within 15 feet.
My question to you is there anybody that goes after is Ven after Arsene, or is there someone else that goes?
You'll have to see.
So Arsene and Ven share a look towards each other, and Ven just says, "Go." And Arsene, the wings unfold a bit, and she kind of like dives out the cart and runs straight for the log.
Okay.
I'm sorry, just for me, did you go, both?
So
No.
Arsene's going to run straight for the log and attempt to make a bite attack on it to break the log.
It's way bigger than that. It's like 10 feet across.
My plan is essentially that, like, she can bite at it and start to chip at it, and then I was going to have Ven run up there and start burning the fuck out of it.
Okay. I mean, the tree trunk is about 10 feet in diameter.
So it would take a long time to get through it,
Yeah.
you say? Okay. Okay, then Arsene will jump out of the cart, out of the back of the
Yeah.
cart, and the closest one is 15, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was she
Arsene
initially?
is going
Like,
to-
in her size, she can't be on your shoulder anymore, right? She's just kind of like sitting in there.
No, she's a small size, so she's just kind of sitting in the cart.
Okay, I need you to roll a dex saving throw, please.
For Arsene?
Yeah, because someone threw some balls on the ground.
That's a 12.
Okay, she's fine. She jumps out. And then what is she going to do when she gets out?
So I guess she'll just charge for the closest zombie. That's 15 feet.
Okay, there's one that's not armored and one that's armored. That's equidistant.
Okay. I'm going to say go for the unarmored one.
Okay,
And she's going to make a bite attack. So it's a 24 to hit.
that hits.
10 damage, 10 piercing damage.
Wow. Okay.
So she kind of like leaps out of the cart,
Mhm.
sees the first zombie and charges over and essentially like jumps up and bites towards his neck.
Cool. Drew, I finally remembered what you said before. Yes, you surmise the fact that the bodies hanging from the gallows are supposed to represent you.
Well, I mean, Abraham didn't do that. That was just Drew.
I know. I'm telling you as yes, you figured that out.
I've solved your puzzle.
Solved
You
my body
figured out the
puzzle.
riddle.
Yes. Did you solve the last part of it? Who's the fifth body?
It's Mikhail. Come on, I'm not. A,
Yeah, damn right it is.
I'm not a dum dum.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside of the cart. As
And
soon as I
that's
do,
it
I
for
start
Arsene.
crying.
Right after Arsene, Fen goes.
Yay.
Oh, wait, let me
Uh,
explain that first. So you take a bite, and it takes a massive chunk out of this zombie. It's looking pretty bad.
Okay, so Ven also follows after Arsene and hops out of the cart and
Dexterity
looks over
saving
to
throw,
where
please.
Arsene just ran over to, sees that zombie. 17.
Okay, you hop out fine. And you hop over to the same zombie?
I'm going to just hop out of the cart and look over to where Arsene is and see that zombie, and then I'm going to... Are there other zombies in the vicinity around that one?
So you look to the right, there's one that's attacking Abraham. And then to the left of that zombie are two armored ones and two regular ones, basically in an arc.
In an arc. Okay, so there was one within 5 feet of that zombie.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to run up next to Arsene, and I'm going to position myself in a way where I can blast my fire breath out and hit 2 of them.
Okay, you'll be next to one, and then in front of you will be another 2.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. So was that dex save for me?
Dex save from both of them.
Okay. Natural 1 and natural 20.
Wow!
Yeah. Okay. So roll down.
That's that kind of night, where it's a natural 1, natural 20 kind of night.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's 7 to the natural 1 and 3 to the natural 20.
Cool. So you position yourself standing right next to Arsene. You just... And you see this, like, burning flame inside your mouth, and out you demolish the one in front of you. Like, he's a crispy zombie, but he's still chugging along, just a bit burned. But it took the entire brunt of the force, so the one behind barely got singed at all.
It's still alive?
Yeah, still alive.
Oh. Fuck.
Thought you killed somebody, Bucky,
Nope,
but
you
you
toasted
didn't.
him.
Look at what
Would
you've
you like
done.
original or extra crispy?
Can I get spicy?
No, they're out of spicy.
Not this time.
Then extra crispy, duh. But fuck, spicy's the best.
It's just the original one, but baked twice. Extra money.
I guess that's it.
Okay. So now Callista goes.
Yay!
Hope she trips on those fucking balls on the floor.
First of
Help
all, bitch, I'm already at the front of the cart.
Help a brother out.
Damn
So
it.
What am I helping you with?
Kill some things that are in front of me. Do some things.
I'm already at the front of the cart. If I hop out of the cart, I'm not going to be near the ones that you're attacking.
You have a bow.
Yeah, but I don't want to use the bow. I want to use
All right,
the
well,
daggers.
do what you gonna do.
I also have never used this bow yet. I'm
You have
saving
a
it for
bow?
something special. A short bow.
She has a bow.
I'm saving it for something special.
The deadly
Okay.
Bobo.
Great. Oh, thanks.
So-
Thanks for telling me I'm not special.
Wow.
There you
All
go.
right. Jesus.
Okay,
Okay,
first of
go
all,
ahead.
Callista hates Ven, so whatever. So
You hate everybody. Why are you here?
Because she a hater. She drank that haterade.
Oh, come on.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind several episodes.
Do not
and
do
leave
not just
Callista
stick
in
your
the
fucking
closet to
finger
die.
in there. Do not. I swear to God. I like
Do
Fuck
it.
you.
I like
Just
a
put your tongue
clean
in there.
surface. Anyway.
Context.
Like,
Context. Pineapple. No.
Pineapples.
It's cookie butter.
Even
No one's
worse.
gonna save you.
It's never a good thing to say cookie butter.
I'm at the front of the cart, so I'm going to hop out to where Abraham's seat is, like next to him. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna do that. And then, which is the closest one to me?
The one that was hitting Abraham.
Then I am. How many feet away is he? Like 10, 15?
Like right next to you.
Well, if you're in the seat with Abraham,
Right next to me. Okay. So then I'm going to throw my daggers at it.
Throw or just stabby stab?
That's what I do, right?
You could throw daggers. Are you gonna throw your daggers or are you gonna try and stab it?
I could stab. Oh, I could stab it. Yeah.
Well,
I
you
guess.
have short swords.
Yeah.
Use short swords then.
Oh, then I have 2 short swords. Then never mind. If he's right in front of
Okay.
me, I could just stab him. With
Yeah,
that.
he's right there.
Okay. 16.
That will hit.
Okay, that's just for 1 short sword, right?
Okay. Yep, that'll be for one.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay.
That's one. It's full.
6 for the first one, and then
Okay.
Oh, and he's right there, so sneak attack.
Oh, and sneak attack
Wait.
damage. So 17 for the first hit.
17 damage for
How
the
did-
first hit?
Seriously?
Jeez.
6,
6 and 4?
4.
Oh,
2d6.
2d6.
2d6, which
Six
was
is
6 and 4 and
Yeah,
6.
you're good.
So,
16
6,
damage.
6, and 4 equals 16.
16 damage.
oh, what did I say?
17.
Whatever, math.
16 damage.
So you hop out of the cart. You kind of squeeze yourself between Abraham and the zombie, and you take one of your short swords and just slam it straight down into the body, piercing from the shoulder down towards probably where the sternum would be. You rip it out. And you hear, "Oh, shit. Ah." It didn't actually sound like shit, but it probably said.
said, "Oh,
it's
shit"?
Pretty
Yeah, he
close.
said, "Oh, shit."
Whatever the zombie equivalent. Yeah. It wasn't actually English, but if a zombie could say, "Oh shit, that really, really hurt," that's what the language was.
Okay, great.
Oh shit. Oh dear Jesus. Oh no. Okay, then your other hit.
I got an 18.
That will hit as well.
6.
Just a d6.
Wow.
Oh.
Just
Never mind. 2. Sorry.
Okay. So after you rip out the sword, you take your other sword and try to slam it through to finish it off, but the zombie kind of twinges in pain, and you slice the side of the abdomen. This zombie is not looking good in the slightest.
Okay.
Kent, you are up.
Start using that gun.
Okay, I have two questions. One, my gun has a range of 100 to 400. How far are these zombos, and can I shoot them if they're close?
All within 100.
All I can do within 100?
All of them are within 100 feet of you. This is going to be the same rule as the hand crossbow, because it's ranged. If you are within 5 feet, you have disadvantage for shooting a ranged weapon. But if you are outside of that, you can just shoot whoever you want.
As long as they are within 10 feet or further, you're good.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Because I was worried about that because I thought it was like a min max kind of thing. So it's like 100 to 400. I was like,
No, if it's so the way that range
Crazy.
works
But okay.
is the first number is anything up to that value is a standard shot. Anything between value 1 and 2 is a shot with disadvantage. So it's like a long range shot will have less ability to hit, but you can still shoot that far. So are you hopping out of the back of the cart?
Can I stay in the cart but fire at my enemies from inside, like from over the edge of it without ducking by so I'm not seen?
You can shoot from the cart. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pop up over the side of the cart.
Wait, how tall are you?
And I am 3.5 feet tall.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You can stand on the seat like a booster little seat thing.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to jump on the seat, fire, jump on the seat.
You jump on the seat and you see from your nose up. So it's this big cowboy hat, and then your eyes and the nose, and then your gun peeking over the top.
Oh, actually, a little retcon thing. I want to fire first with my hand crossbow, and then when if I hit and I realize that that it's not doing as much damage as I want, then I will switch to the bigger weapon.
Okay.
The ones towards the gallows are not moving towards us, right? It's the ones to the
They're
left.
currently trying to get out, but they are not moving.
Okay, but they're stationary for now.
For now.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to the ones that are moving towards us. Off.
Okay.
Fuck
So you want to
me
go
in the
for one of the
asshole.
heavily armored ones or the regular ones? Nick.
Yes, let's go for the heavily armored ones.
Okay, I'll say the one
I
on
want
the
to go
left.
for the heavily armored ones because I want the moment where I realize my gun's better. And I just lost my D20 underneath my couch, so if somebody would like to roll for me,
You lost
I'll take it.
it?
Well, it's under the couch, so I have to get up, move the couch. I'll do it after my turn, so that way you can cut it out. But if
I'll do
anyone
it.
would like
I'll
to
do
roll
it.
for me-
I'll
she'll
use
do
the
it.
fire.
No, I don't want you to roll for me. You hate me.
No, I love you. I did it anyway.
Are you
I rolled an 11, baby.
Okay, well then I get a 19
That hits.
to attack. Okay. Now can some I have a D8. Okay.
Now, somebody do all my rolls
Right?
for
It's a
me.
D6, right? You're using your crossbow?
The hand crossbow is going to be the single-handed weapon. The light crossbow is a two-handed weapon. From the angle that you're shooting at and stuff, and because you may want to switch to your gun, I would recommend using a hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow it
So
is.
it's a D6.
Hole 10 to hit or 10 damage.
Okay, so you peek over, the cowboy hat comes up, you take the hand crossbow out and you fire. Like, it's not like super armored, but definitely like armored more than the other guys. The bolt enters through the neck and kind of exits from the shoulder blade in the back, and you hear like the of pain from hitting that one. Roll. Actually, you know what? Oh, shit. So it doesn't actually. So it goes through the neck, goes through the back of the shoulder. You hear the as the head kind of goes and comes off the body and hits the ground, and you still hear it going with the body still moving.
Ooh. Alright, well, I'm going to keep my hand crossbow because the whole desire of not doing enough damage kind of went away. So I'm going to keep my hand crossbow, but I'm going to pull up my shield towards the back of the cart and basically block if anybody like turns and tries to attack me. My shield is the first thing they see.
Okay, cool.
I'm basically guarding Mikhail's body.
That works. All right. So now some Zombles' turns. The one that's by Callista and Abraham. Since Callista just did so much damage, the zombie's going to attack Callista. I'm not even going to tell you that misses, so it actually hits the cart instead.
Yeah, baby.
Then the one who got demolished by Ven's flame is going to attack Ven as well. That's a 10, so I'm guessing a no.
That's a big no.
Another one is going to come up to Arsene and you, Ven. And when I say another one, I mean another two are doing that. One's going to attack Arsene and one's going to attack you.
Okay.
The one that attacks Arsene is 21,
That's a hit.
and the one that attacks you is 12.
That's a miss.
Cool. So the one that is attacking Arsene, actually, I'll go with you first. So one swings at you and also hits the cart because it just can't, aim correctly. But the one for Arsene, he just kind of scratches towards the ground and slams his body at her and does 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now, the ones that are
Oh, poor
on the
little baby.
gallows, you hear as 3 of the ropes just break and start coming towards you. But none of them can reach you right now.
They fell down.
Yeah, they broke the ropes. The child is still hanging. Okay, so those are shambling towards you. They're about 10 feet away from the cart, but they cannot get to you this turn. The armored zombies go. So the guy who is still has the pole in him, he is still there. He's trying to struggle off. And the zombies that are coming towards you also just have these weird holes through them from the pole. The one that you took the head off of, he is going to pick up his head and he is going to walk towards the cart and start to attack Kent with his own head.
I like this.
Wait, so it's not like real zombies where you just, head
No.
done?
Nope.
Clearly not. So that means that we got to figure it out.
Did I just say real world, real world?
Real world
Like,
zombies that actually come back. Yeah.
So what's your AC, Kent?
my AC with my shield is a 17.
Okay, so the first hit misses.
Balla.
The second hit hits.
You motherfucker.
The third hit misses. So
Nice.
he takes his head, goes but
It's a bad news sandwich.
it's weird because
News.
the sound of his is coming from the swinging weapon, not the body. Bounces off your shield, and then when you block it, he takes his other hand and claws at you, which does 7 slashing damage. And then he went to go bite your scratched arm, but you wince in pain and pull it back, and he's like, and by biting, he's taking his arm and just putting in kind of making him try to bite you by swinging his own head at you. I love the write-up on these things because I find it hilarious. The book actually says the zombie loses its bite attack if the head is off, but I don't like that. I like him reaching out and biting you. Cool. So that's that one. There was the other one, and then there's one left on the left side. He is going to go after... Let's roll. John, highs or lows?
Highs.
Cool. It goes after you.
Great.
Okay, so the third armored zombie is going to attack Ven. Currently, Ven and Arsene, you have 5 zombies surrounding you right now.
Great.
Okay, so John,
Yes.
or Ven, the armored zombie comes up to you and goes to scratch at you.
Go for it.
And you're just like, yeah, no. And you kind of block it away.
Cool.
But then he gets the jump on you, slashes you for...
What did he roll?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
He rolled a 22.
Yeah, it hits.
So he slashes you for 2 damage.
Okay.
And because he slashes you, he kind of like just pulls your arm towards him and bites down into your arm with a natural 20.
Oh, no.
Ooh, the arm is coming off, baby.
That is 3 piercing damage.
Yeah, that's what I like.
You just hear like the of like kind of breaking skin a little bit.
Ven screams a bit.
I'm sure.
I'm positive that's what happened.
Yeah, that was the last of the armored ones. Abraham, you're up.
Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna do is, since there's one right next to me, I'm gonna swing around with my walking stick.
Stick.
You
Try
can
to
hit
this
her.
thing.
You can hit her if you want
Walking
to.
stick.
You can hit your friend in the behind. Because if you hit your friends and you hit a friend...
How bad does this thing look?
Pretty damn bad.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a walking stick.
Okay,
21,
that hits.
6 damage.
Okay, so what you do is you grab onto the cart and you kind of lean yourself out around Callista, and you take your cane, and the zombie looks up at you like, and you go, and you smack his head straight around, and you hear the of his spine, and the body flails off to the side, just done.
Good.
I go
I'm
to
glad I
high five
killed
him, and then I
something.
remember that I hate him.
That's me.
Anything else you want to do?
She don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Actually, hold on a second. What was the damage?
6.
Okay.
I mean, you already said it's dead. You can't bring that back now.
I know. I'm aware.
It's dead forever.
It's been dead twice now.
Right.
Those
Okay,
are the rules. You
so-
said it's dead.
You see that the cracked thing on the ground, after he hits the ground dead, he reaches his hand up, grabs his head, spins it back around to face you, and is now prone looking up at you.
I fucking hate zombies.
Fucking Zambinos.
Cool.
I'm fine,
Cool.
I'm fine.
All right. Well, I'm not doing anything else. I don't care.
Beans. Cool
Wait,
beans.
I do have one more question.
Yeah.
The log that's blocking the road, how much room is on both sides of it? Could I, in theory, get the cart around it?
You would have to go past the zombie by the gallows and go off-road. There's some woods to the side, so it'll be relatively difficult to do. You would think that either when this fight is done, you could work together to try and break the log apart or move it, but it will take some effort. Otherwise, you need to kind of hightail it out of there. While you're doing that, can you make just make an investigation check?
Natural 20. That's what I
So
like.
you see, that's good. So you see the stump where the tree like kind of came off of. This wasn't like clawed at or anything. This was exploded. So whatever caused this was an explosion.
Wonderful. All right. You know what? I'm
Long
going
lost be
to
praised.
attempt to guide cinnamon sticks around the tree. I realize I have to get close to that thing, but that's what we're going to do. I assume it's going to take several turns to even achieve
Okay,
that.
I don't want to go on this crazy ride with your crazy ass, so I would like to get off.
Well,
your
sit
turn.
down and
Huh?
shut
It's not
up
your
or
turn
jump
yet.
off the cart.
Well, you attacked, which was your action.
Mm-hmm,
I'm trying to think of what would be the movement, because it's not you moving, it's you activating the movement in the cart.
I mean, all I have to do is go, and the cinnamon sticks moves.
True. Okay, so you're going to go towards the gallows, or you're going to try and go around the stump, which, yeah, you're either going towards the horde of zombies or going towards the other horde of zombies.
I'm gonna go towards the other
Sounds like
horde
we're
of
stuck between a
zombies.
rock and a dead place.
Stop!
I mean, that wasn't very good, but I'll AO it.
Okay, so I am going to make a check for cinnamon sticks, because cinnamon sticks would actually have to want to go towards zombies.
Cinnamon sticks
I
check.
mean, that's fair.
Cinnamon sticks, check.
Cinnamon Sticks is a faithful mule.
She or he?
It's a he.
Okay.
It's a male named Cinnamon Sticks. Don't judge it.
I love
He
it.
is refusing to
Yay.
move.
I mean, I
Stubborn
guess
as
that's
a
fair.
mule.
Can you
Hey.
fucking go home?
I am home.
He's like, hell no. And just stand.
Heel no?
Heel.
no.
Heel
That's
no.
fair. That's fair. Should have brought a horse.
Oh, If you could hear a mule frown, that was the sound it made.
That sounds like a weird country saying.
If you could hear a mule frown.
If you could hear a mule frown, it's the worst day ever. All right, so Arsene, you are now up. Unless, Abraham, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
So, they're all bunched up currently, right?
So if you're looking out from the cart, you have one on your left, one diagonally to your left, one in front of you, an armored guy diagonally to your right, and then once dead but still getting up one about 10 feet to your right.
How many are 5 feet away from us?
4.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. This wasn't a good idea, so Arsene's gonna disengage and run away.
Into the cart or where?
I'm gonna say ahead on the, away from all of the zombies.
So into the forest?
I would say, can I go, along the trail to go, ahead of where the log is?
Okay, so the way I'll say that is Arsene disengages, turns around, ducks under the cart, weaves through the front and through the horse's legs, or Cinemystic's legs, and towards the log. What's the speed?
Arsene's speed is 30.
And she's going full movement?
Yeah.
She can get to the log and on top of it if you really wanted to.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, she climbs up the log just with her claws, just, right up top.
Using her wings as propulsion to, get herself up.
Yeah, you're trying to get herself up. She is now perched on top of the log and spinning around and looking at what's going on.
Cool. That's all Arsene is going to do, because that's all she can do.
Okay, now it's your turn.
So, I have a question.
Okay.
Is there a way I can position myself with a 15-foot cone to hit all 5 of them?
15-foot cone?
Yeah.
You can hit 3 of them at a time, either 3 normal zombies or 2 normal zombies and an armored.
If I moved, possibly.
If you moved, you get 2 opportunity attacks on you.
2 opportunity attacks?
Yep. And even
And
so,
the
max you can do is 3 at a time.
Max I can do is 3?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're basically surrounding you. So no matter how you position yourself, it's still the same angle.
Okay, so can I hit 3... Actually, I want to hit 2 of them and an unarmored one. And I'm going to use Burning Hands.
Nice. Okay, so just letting you know, it's going to be 2 unarmored and 1 armored.
Is there only 1 armored next to me?
Yes.
Or is there 2 armored?
1.
Okay, then yeah, that's fine. So I need some dexterity. Dexterity saving throws from all 3.
Armored one first. Natural 1.
Yeah!
Second one, 2.
Charbroiled.
Third one, 16.
That succeeded. 11 damage.
Would you like to describe how this looks?
So essentially, I turn to Arsene and I say, go! And Arsene, ducks under and, kind of whips around one of the zombies to run off. And as soon as she goes away, you see, basically, he spits in both of his hands for a second, and you kind of see a little bit of the flame that he spits out, go into his hands a bit. And the flame itself actually, turns and causes his hands to actually erupt in flame entirely. And he uses it to shoot a giant cone of flame forward, encapsulating 3 of the zombies in the area.
Cool. So when you do so, you concentrate on the sides first and torch a bit the armored one, and he's getting singed, and you're and he backs up. The one on the left of you, you take him down halfway through all of his life, and then when you're done, you take both hands and you grab the head of the zombie in front of you, and you push together and melt his head together.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you let go, and his head just is gone, and the body just goes down.
Okay. So now if I was to run away, how many opportunity attacks would happen?
You'd be a little baby back bitch.
Okay, I can get you to get 3. So you'll essentially run over the body that you just decapitated with fire.
Right.
You'll get 3 opportunity attacks on you. You'll run out a bit and arc to the right, so you avoid the one that the head got snapped and he came back to life. So you'll avoid that one. And you'll run towards the log. And your speed is 30, correct?
Yes.
For a cool effect, you can run out and then jump onto the stump.
Okay, that's fine.
Awesome. It's not a very even stump, but that's fine. It's just kind of effect, so you're slanted on there.
Okay, cool.
So let's do these opportunity attacks, and I hope for the best for you.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay, so the first one is a normal zombie. That is a 13.
That's a miss.
Okay. Second one is a 17.
That just hits.
Okay, and the third one is a 11.
That misses.
Cool.
That's
so
not bad.
one of the bodies, just hits at you while you run past. That is 4 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
The other ones are clawing at you, and you're just kind of dipping, dodging around. The armored one goes to latch onto you, and you push him to the side. That momentum kind of throws you off a little bit in your arc. You run out and hop onto the stump, and in front of you, about 10 feet, is Arsene on top of the log, and you survey the area, and you just see all of these zombies starting to come down onto the cart. Is that your turn?
The last thing I'm going to do is chug my potion of healing.
You chug. And you can do that to yourself. Callista, you are up. So where you're at now, there's 3 bodies coming from the gallows that are about 10 feet away. There's the recently dead but fixed his head situation prone on the ground in front of you. And then there's an armored zombie about 10 feet away. And to your left, where Ven was coming from, there's another 2 zombies.
Here's what I want to do.
Okay.
What I want to do is to be able to reach behind me and dig in my bag for a flask of oil.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to then throw that flask of oil at the zombies that are the most clustered.
Okay, so there's the prone and armored one here. To the right of you, there's just 3 in a line. And then to the left of you, there's another 2 regular ones. So which one would you like to do?
I would like to try to do the 3 in a line.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to throw it. And then I wanted to cast Firebolt at the oil on the ground.
Okay, cool. Make an attack roll.
18.
Okay, and then the Firebolt, that's an attack roll for you as well, right? With your spellcasting bonus?
It says you hurl
Yep, ranged attacks.
Okay,
Yeah.
make that attack as well, please.
+5.
An 8.
Okay, so you take the oil and you launch it out and you take up your hand and you see a fire start to cast in your hand and you throw it out and the firebolt just misses the oil, but the oil hits the first zombie, the middle zombie in that line, and you see a little bit of oil just kind of splatter around it, but the firebolt misses and passes by the gallows.
Okay. Shit.
Yes, but the middle zombie is definitely covered in oil, and you hear the of the glass hitting.
Now, what I wanted to do for my movement was, can you tell me how the structure of the cart is built? Is there like fabric cover on top of it?
No, it's more like just a loose cart. That's how Kent was able to shoot out from the top. It's more like a pickup.
So it
bed.
has no cover on the top.
No, just pickup bed.
Okay. All right. Okay, then never mind.
Okay. It's kind of like one of those like
climb
haunted
on the
hay
top,
rides,
but-
like one of those.
Yeah.
The sides do come up a little bit, so if you wanted to balance yourself on the sides and the corner so you're a little bit higher up, that's cool.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
All right. Just make a standard acrobatics check.
16.
Cool. So what you end up doing is after you do that and you miss, you're like, shit. Because you don't like him very much, you turn around, you put your foot on Abraham's shoulder and quickly kick yourself off, and he's like, hey. You grab the top of the cart, swing yourself around in midair, and land with both feet just kind of perched, ready to attack.
All right.
That was a terrible rendition of my voice. You should feel ashamed.
You should feel
Shut up.
ashamed.
It's worse now.
You're worse. Wait, whatever. Kent, you're up.
So what I would like to do is I have action surge, which says, I don't know what the actual thing is, but I have written down 1 time extra action. Is that can that be an attack action?
They certainly can.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to attack with my sword, my short sword, at the Zambino that's right in front of me, and shoot at him at the same time with my hand crossbow.
Okay, so here's what I would recommend. You shoot with your hand crossbow first, since it's already in your hand. You drop it, as you did in the past. Draw your short sword, and then attack it.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
Cool. So, with your hand crossbow, it's going to be with disadvantage.
Okay. 19 with
That
the
hits.
disadvantage. 5.
Okay.
And then short sword?
Yep.
A 12.
That hits as well.
An 8.
So, you reach over your shield, you shoot a crossbow bolt, and it, skims past the side of the zombie's face and knocks one side of the jaw off. So now the jaw is just hanging there. All right, so you drop your hand crossbow, draw your short sword, and then you like stab underneath the shield because you can't really reach high above because of your stature, and you hear the and you look like around your shield. You cut one of the legs clean off.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Is it still coming for me?
It is still like you hear it going and looking up at you and trying to claw itself up the cart.
I want to move behind Mikhail's body.
Okay, you can do that. There's no opportunity attack because the thing is prone on the ground.
Yes!
So that is Kent's turn. After Kent, zombies go. So, let's deal with the ones from the gallows first. Let's see if that kid becomes free. Nope, that kid is still struggling. But the other ones come over to Abraham and Cinnamon Sticks. All right, so the one that got his head turned turned around and then came back. Turned, yes, is going to bites out at Cinnamon Sticks' leg. That's going to hit.
No!
Why the horse? What's the rule in cinema? You don't kill the horse?
Well, it's a mule, so...
No, good point. Kill it.
Yeah, it takes it starts just bashing at the leg, and you hear the... coming from everyone. You got 2 other zombies attacking.
Coming from, everyone.
Everyone. Oh, shit. Okay, so the first one is 5. The second one is a natural 20.
Of course. Stop rolling natural 20s, Josh.
That's not allowed. You're the DM. You can control this game.
Okay, so the first one starts attacking Cinnamon Sticks' face, and he's just biting kind of at him and moving around. And then the one that just comes up from the side from the gallows, puts his hands on the body and starts tearing it open and shoves his head inside and starts eating Cinnamon Sticks. Cinnamon Sticks falls to the ground, and you hear one last "Eehaw!"
Did you just kill my mule?
Cinnamon Sticks looks pretty dead. The third zombie that was coming from the gallows is going to attack Abraham. That is a 22.
Can I see it?
You can.
Cool, because he's going to get hit in the face with a bunch of lightning.
That's cool. That is 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
And how many times can you use this retaliation attack?
I can use it as many times as I have wisdom saving throws.
Awesome.
Or wisdom modifiers.
Just only one reaction, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to use it, and I'm also going to use Channel Divinity, Destructive Wrath. So he's just going to take 16 damage, go to hell. Wow. Lightning damage.
Okay, well, you seeing Cinnamon Sticks, being devastated in front of you, that 16 damage is minuscule compared to the amount that you just output into the zombie. You turn around, your eyes just crackle with a lightning, and you take your cane and smack it down on the zombie itself, and you see a lightning bolt strike through its body and split it in half.
Good. Because that's what should happen to anyone who hurts Cinnamon Sticks. Well, I guess kills.
To be fair, no one will hurt her again. Hit him.
Oh, gosh. You're a monster.
The other 2 zombies...
You've literally killed the 2 purest people in this.
I did say when I was prepping I was going to upset you guys. This was not my plan. I wasn't even going to attack Cinnamon Sticks. But I wanted to take the damage off of you guys. So the 2 to the left of the cart...
You have no soul.
Maybe. So the 2 from the left of the cart, one of them is going to follow Ven. And the other one is going to come back to the back of the cart with Kent. And climb inside.
Wait, is this still the one that attacked me, or is attacking me?
No, this is the unarmored one.
Another one?
In there. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Okay, so the one's going to attack Ven is 14. Ven.
That still misses.
Ooh, missed. And then the one attacking Kent, that's 19.
Oh, that clearly hits.
That's 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no.
So that's it for the zombies' turn. Now it's the armored zombies. So the one that's on the ground is going to pull himself up, but can't really get into the cart because the other zombie's in the way. So there's one zombie just kind of lurking outside. The one that is stuck by the gallows, he ends up pulling his body off of the pole, through it, which he took damage by doing so. He starts to waddle over to the cart as well, but he can't get there yet. So the only other armored zombie left is going to approach Abraham.
Cool. Approach Abraham.
First attack is a 9. Second attack is a 10, and third attack is a 19.
Only the third hits.
Okay. Third one is a bite and does 2 damage. So he's swatting at you and you're just kind of knocking it away, and then he bites onto your leg and you feel the teeth just enter your like calf. Okay, that's it for the armored zombies. It is now Abraham's turn.
Abraham is going to do some more damage to things.
Okay.
There's a really annoying zombie on me right now, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I made a mistake last time. I should have turned undead.
I was waiting for you to do that.
I don't know what I was fucking thinking.
What? You should have what?
Turned
I
undead.
should have used the thing and I wasn't thinking about because, I don't know, I've never played a cleric. This is a whole new...
I was literally sitting here the whole time going, when are you going to turn undead? When are you going to turn undead?
You know what? The correct answer is never, because I forgot it was a thing that a cleric can do. Because I don't play clerics. Alright, so I'm going to use Guiding Bolt on... I'm going to use the one next to me. I don't care about these other characters.
Well, Guiding Bolt is a ranged attack, yeah?
It is, yeah.
So disadvantage, please.
Shit, you're right. Well, it's going to be bad either way because it's a 10 total.
That does hit.
Oh, it does? Alright, well, fuck. 19 damage.
You basically you put your hand on its head. Like after you hit the lightning into the other one, you turn around, you got bit, you put the hand on the head, and you cast a Guiding Bolt point blank into its skull. It falls to the ground and does not get back up. It is done for fun. So after that, it is now Arsene's turn. Around her, there's nothing attacking her, but if she's looking off from the log, she sees one armored one to the left, 3 normal ones right around Cinnamon Sticks. All the way to the right by you, Ven, is one unarmored one. And then there's some other ones on the other side of the cart.
Arsene's going to join up with Ven, and will that provoke any opportunity attacks at all?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, cool. And then she's going to attack the one that attempted to attack. That's an armored one, right?
That is not an armored one.
Okay, cool. She's going to attack that one.
How does she attack?
With a bite.
Okay. I'm going to make this really cool looking if she hits.
21.
21. Okay, so what Arsene does is she digs her claws into the tree, runs down it, and launches off the log and onto the zombie itself. Like you see the wings just kind of come back but not even be used and just attach onto the chest and pulls her mouth over and bites into its neck.
8 damage.
It does not look very good at all. It's missing a large chunk in the shoulder. Like the arm is even just hanging off by nothing. But the zombie doesn't even look really phased at all. It's in shock.
I was just going to say, is there a way that Arsene can move and that Ven can also hit off another 15-foot cone that would hit multiple things? Or is there no one else that was close enough?
If you did a 15-foot cone, it will hit the one that Arsene is on right now, plus
Right.
2 other ones, and singe Cinnamon Sticks.
Would Arsene also get hit or no?
I have something in mind for that.
Okay, then I'm going to attempt to try and kill those.
Okay, that's an attack roll or dex? I forgot.
That's 3 dexterity saving throws from another burning hands.
Okay, dim spell slots. The one to the left is a 7. The one in the middle is a 1. And the one that Arsene is on, I'm actually going to roll with advantage for you. And disadvantage, really, because Arsene's holding him. Damn, that's a 7. So
Yep, that's 3 failures.
3 failures. And what Arsene's going to do is she's going to dig her claw in and pull herself over and flip around and hold on to the back while you torch him.
It's only 8 damage to all 3.
Okay. So you torch 2 of them, like completely. They're burned and fallen over onto the ground. The one that Arsene is on saw it burned and looks like it should be dead and stumbled a little bit, but came back up. And Arsene is like struggling to hold on to like the charred flesh. The one that died before is completely just obliterated, and ash has been like coated onto Cinnamon Sticks' corpse. The other one that was at Cinnamon Sticks' head just took a bunch of damage, and you see a large scorching mark along the side that you hit. Okay, so Callista.
I am going to throw the firebolt at the guy that is covered in oil. Non-natural 20.
Okay, you definitely hit. Roll damage.
3.
3? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to double that because of the roll from earlier. So that's 6 damage.
Sweet.
So you see the oil just catch and with the fire, and you see the splatter pattern on the zombie singe and burn into the torso. So it has now just an inflamed, weird Jackson Pollock painting going on the chest.
Beautiful.
Zombie on fire.
Stop it.
Kent's turn.
My turn. Okay, are there still 2 in the cart with me?
There's one in the cart and then one crawling from the bottom, and you see one hand coming up and the other hand is holding the head up to try to look in the cart.
All right, I'm gonna short sword it. Just short sword.
Okay.
I got a 20, not natural,
Okay, that definitely hits.
with a 10 damage.
Okay. So you reach over Mikhail's body and thrust your sword into the abdomen. It kind of hit right where the pelvis would be, and you stick it through. It doesn't quite go through the other side, but you feel the resistance of the bone on the other side while you pull it out. Cool. So the zombies are going to go. Since you just attacked that one, I'll go with that one first. He's going to attack you with a 12.
No, it does not hit, sorry.
The one that's attacking then is a 6. That's a no. So he's still busy dealing with whatever flames just hit him. Now there's a 2 by cinnamon sticks, which are going to come over and get on either side of Abraham.
Isn't there only one left?
No, there's 2. One you hit with fire, and the other one, which was inside of cinnamon sticks.
I thought I torched one of them.
Yeah, the one that was dead on the ground that came back to life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one that you just torched is going to attack Abraham with a 14.
No, that misses, sorry.
Okay, and then the other one is going to attack you with an 11. That's not going to do anything.
Also, yeah, it misses.
Now the child on the gallows. So the child on the gallows, you see him like struggle around, and Callista, you see this out of the corner of your eye when you turn around. The child goes to rip the rope, but ends up slipping, and you hear the neck go,
Bye, baby.
and it's just hanging there now.
Hey, Kent, you want to go look at your dead body?
Good God.
So the armored zombie is going to go. The one who's holding the head outside, Kent, you see this head fly at you. Uses his body to throw it.
Can I skewer it with my sword?
Make a dexterity check, please.
20, not natural 20.
Okay, so the head kind of comes off, hits your shield, and gets flipped in the air, and you cut up in the air and slice the head in half.
Yeah!
Then you look forward and you see the other, like the hand that threw it, just slumps down. So you are under the impression that guy's dead.
Yeah, was that like the last ditch effort for him to try to kill me?
Pretty much.
I need brains.
And then you see the other armored one that was initially part of the gallows is going to come over to Ven and attack you.
He can fucking try.
There's a 9.
He can
He
fucking
ain't
fail.
gonna do shit.
Fail.
And a 14.
Fail.
Okay. You're just like, you backed up on the stump and he just can't reach you. And he's slashing out, just whatever happens, just nothing's connecting. It is now Abraham's turn.
So there's 2 of these dum-dums like next to me.
Yes, one on your left, one on your right.
I'm going to hit one with my Warhammer.
Okay.
That's not going to do it. It's a 7.
That does not hit. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
you swing down and you clip your arm on the cart itself, and it makes your Warhammer go a little bit off focus, and the zombie, like, it hits it but doesn't do anything to it, just kind of knocks it a little bit.
Okay, well, then as a bonus action, I'm just going to summon a spiritual weapon next to Vin and try to hit that one.
What is it
Like
in the shape
like
of?
a soul sword?
It's in the shape of a big hammer. I don't know what Strahd favorite weapon is. You know what? No, it's a big fist. It's a big giant fist.
I mean, to be fair, if you wanted to make it a giant, then it would be a boulder, because giants throw boulders.
I don't think the god of the giants throws a boulder.
All
You make him
giants have
throw.
boulders.
You can make him throw a giant stromboli.
It's gonna be a big fist, and it's going to punch at a zombie.
Does it look slightly like a stromboli?
No.
Okay, so you can make an attack on that creature. It does 1d8 plus your spell casting.
17.
That does hit.
12. 12 damage.
Okay. The spiritual weapon comes out, and Arsene is still on and sees it happen, and pulls the zombie's body towards it. The fist uppercuts the zombie's head off, which at the end of the turn, the head is still in the air flying.
I love it. And then I'm gonna look at Callista and be like, your husband's got himself into a real pickle over there.
Again, not my husband. Pickle it is.
Pickletis.
Oh, I've stopped listening by the time she talks.
You nasty fuck.
I'm done. That's all I can do.
Now it is Arsene and then Ven's turn right after.
Okay. So, I mean, the only thing I can really think of is that Arsene's just going to latch onto the next zombie, which is the armored one.
Yep, I already have something for that, given the attack roll.
18.
That definitely hits.
7 damage.
Cool. What ends up happening is Arsene, while the body slumps to the ground, is going to launch off, grab onto the head while it's falling, and use that as momentum, and latch onto the armored one, swing around its back, and bite into the back of its neck.
Nice.
Arsene's cool as shit, so.
Arsene's the coolest.
Alright. Anything else for Arsene?
No, that's all Arsene can do.
Okay, what about Ben?
If I do a breath weapon, will it hit Arsene?
I'll make Arsene be able to compensate for it.
Alright, so I'll do that. I'll shoot a breath weapon, so dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's 0.
10 damage.
Awesome. Alright, so Arsene arches the back, and you see, like, the arms get pulled back as well with the zombie, and you go right up into his face, and you hear the and you right into his face.
Nice.
And you watch the features just melt away. But it is still going. Okay, so it is now Callista's turn.
I'm gonna attack the one that's going for Kent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
With what?
I will attack with my short swords.
Okay. Make the attack rolls.
Kent's right there, right?
Kent is right there.
Kent
Oh,
is right there,
sneak
so I get sneak
attack.
attack. 25.
Okay. Well, that's 25 damage.
25
25
to
to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
3d.
3d6?
Because of sneak attack.
Oh, that's right.
This is
These
about to be
fucking
super
rogues
cool,
do
by the way.
all of the fucking damage.
Please roll over 12.
12.
12 damage. And then what's the attack for the other one?
11.
Okay, that hits as well.
3.
Okay, so I think you'll be okay with me doing this for you. Kent is fending off, and the zombie's trying to reach at him. And Kent, you see a shadow pass over you. As you look up, you see Callista in the air with both short swords up and stabbing down. Comes down onto the zombie, making him go off the cart, and the swords penetrate right through the chest and pin him onto the ground. You hear him like, ugh, and you take one of the short swords out for your second attack, and you slam it down into its face. And it does not move.
Sweet.
You're okay with me taking you off the cart? That's fine?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're not fucking going anywhere.
I hope you're not offended by this, but there's nothing more attractive than a strong woman.
And then I'm gonna say, okay, relax, and I'm gonna start running towards Ven.
And then I'm going to scream from the stump, "Not the time, Kent!"
All right, so I'm going to say, because I did the movement for you, you start to run towards Ven, but you're not quite there yet. And you're also going to be running past the one that is next to Abraham.
Oh, well then, let me just stop and be able to help Abraham on my next turn then, I guess.
I'll be fine. Me and Arsene
Okay.
got this.
You're right by him. Okay, right after Callista is now Kent's turn. Kent, you are now by yourself in the cart, befuddled by the beauty of skill that just happened.
Okay, I want to peek over the edge of the cart again and fire my hand crossbow at the one that's closest to Ven.
Okay, and keep in mind, as soon as you turn around and look over, you're going to see Abraham and then two zombies attacking him right by the cart.
Oh,
So it's fine if you attack the one by Ven. I'm just letting you know what you see.
then yeah, I'll go for one of the ones that are closest to Abraham.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, which one, left or right?
left. 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, a 5.
Okay. So you fire down, and it digs itself into the bicep of the arm that was like reaching towards Abraham. So now it has a crossbow bolt jammed into its arm.
Perfect.
Cool. Anything else?
I want to get out of the cart and try to flank one of the Zambinos if I can.
Okay, and to be fair, since your hand crossbow was dropped, I would say you reached over MacLeod, grabbed your hand crossbow, and ran back to your position and did it.
Yes.
So the 5, 10, 15, and you want to come around the cart?
I want to try to if I can.
On the left, or like towards the gallows, or towards where Ven and Callista are?
Towards where Ven and Callista are.
Okay.
Actually, no, to the gallows. Sorry. I know I'm going all over the place.
Okay, so now you are on the right side of the cart, and you see a zombie in front of you reaching towards the front of the cart where Abraham was.
But can it see? Does it see me, or am I behind it?
It doesn't see you because it's concentrating on Abraham right now.
Okay, and I can't attack it. I've already attacked, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna get ready to Bust that fucker.
Okay, cool. After Kent, it is now the zombies' turns. The 2 by Abraham are going to attack Abraham. Natural 20 on the first one, and a 8 on the second one.
Yeah, that one misses. So just the bad one hits.
Second time this happened, I rolled a 1 for your natural 20, so awesome. So 3 bludgeoning damage. So the one that had the bolt caught in it.
Doing that.
With the bolt caught in it, when he hits you, he actually uses the bolt accidentally to jam into your leg as well. So you feel this bolt just cut through you while he hits you. The other one is just swinging and just can't make purchase on you whatsoever. That's it for them. Then there's the armored zombie, which is by Ven and Arsene, and the spiritual weapon. It's going to reach back and try to claw at Arsene. That's a 13.
That's a miss.
That's a 10.
Miss.
And that's a natural 20. So Arsene's like dodging around the body, like just clawing around, and comes up the chest, and the zombie bites at her neck when she comes by. 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you hear Arsene just go in pain as the neck just gets chomped on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Not 2 animals, please, no.
And doesn't quite let go, so Arsene is just hanging there.
Okay.
Okay, so that is it for their turns. It is now Abraham's turn.
I'm going to attempt to attack the one on my right again.
Okay.
With a Warhammer. That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, where's that? I killed the one with the spiritual weapon last time, right?
There's still just the armored one left that's like 5 feet away from you. From the spiritual weapon.
Well, I'm going to make an attack on that one.
Okay.
And that one is a modified 20.
That definitely hits.
10 damage.
You strike down with a warhammer on the one to your right and actually like concave its skull a bit. So there's this little crescent going on in his skull and walking kind of funny. Not looking good. The spiritual weapon comes up and punches downward into the armored zombie and shatters the femur. And the leg comes off and the zombie hits the ground. And it doesn't seem like it'll get up, but it still comes up and is trying to hobble or crawl its way towards somebody. But that zombie's not looking good at all and should have died. All right, it is now Arsene and Ben's turn.
I'm going to roll this because Arsene's going to make an attack on it again. And I want you to tell me if it kills it.
If it hits, it'll kill it, but I need to roll to see if it doesn't die.
Okay. It's a 20 to hit. Should I just roll damage or do you just want to roll the die?
Roll damage.
6.
Okay, it bites and it should bring the zombie down, but it just, or actually it is kind of down on the ground already. It bites, but it's still fighting to stay alive somehow.
I guess I'll just use my flame breath. I was going to try and do something cool with her, but since it didn't work, I'll just use the... Actually, how far away is this? Is the zombie on the ground now?
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Okay. I would like to take a couple steps back then, since I can't provoke opportunity. So that's a dexterity check, which actually, since it's prone, I believe you fail dexterity checks.
Okay, well, it rolled a natural 1 anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that works too.
So it's going to take damage no matter what. So
Okay, it's 5 damage total.
Okay.
Kill it.
Arsene bites and it just rears its head up, and you come over and you ask Arsene to get off. She hops off. You flip the zombie over with your foot. You put your foot down, shove your face into its face, and blow out fire until it's melted into the ground.
Sweet. I just wanted to add one thing for flavor. As Arsene goes to bite it, since it's bitten it so many times, actually, this bite was actually towards its neck, and you actually start to see a bit of freezing cold kind of start to solidify its neck as she bites.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yep, that works.
And then she hops off, and as she does, the neck kind of snaps a bit, and then the fire just melts his face totally off.
Cool.
What else is around me now?
There's just the 2 by Abraham. That's it.
Okay. I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus. Is there any that's looking rough?
The 2 by Abraham are both looking rough.
Then I would actually see if I can throw my dagger at one as a bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's gonna miss. It's that's a 8.
That hits.
Oh, that's a 5 damage.
You see the thing with the zombie with the bolt in its arm? A dagger now lodges into its shoulder.
And that's it for my turn.
Callista, you are now up. You're right next to the one that a dagger just flew into its shoulder blade.
I'm gonna attack the one that Ven just attacked as well with my 2 short swords.
Cool. Just do the first one.
23 to hit.
This is with sneak attack. You do hit.
18.
You certainly do a lot of damage, and you take your silver short sword, and you slice through. The zombie doesn't quite move at first, and then the top half slides off Resident Evil style,
Yay.
and the
Nice.
other half of the body just down. You still have your other attack. You can run over to the other one if you'd like.
Yes, please. 19 to hit.
I'll have you dip under the cart itself, roll on the ground under the cart, come up behind and slice into the back of its neck. What's your damage?
4.
You slice into its back, right under the neck, and the sword comes out the other side, and you pull it out, and it's like hobbling around. It looks like it's not much left. Kent, you are up. Callista is now in front of you, and the zombie that's about to die.
I want to kill it.
Okay, how?
Short sword
Okay.
to whatever the weakest point is, and I got a 13 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
An 8.
You slice into its back and through it again. This one should have put it out, but it is still trucking along.
Damn it. Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. It is now the zombie's turn. It is going to turn around. It's going to attack randomly.
Turn around.
It's going to attack Kent.
You motherfucker. That's not random.
It was super random. So it swings at you and misses. And that is its turn. So now it is Abraham's turn. Would you like to end this, please?
There's just one left, right?
There is one left.
How far away is my spiritual weapon?
It is 15 feet away.
So this one's near me, so I'm going to attack it first with my Warhammer.
Okay.
I'm going to limp over, because I got a bum knee.
It's right there.
Oh, never mind then. Well, attack with its 12.
Okay. Yeah, it hits.
6 damage.
Okay, so you turn to your left and you see Cinnamon Sticks just done. You look around at the other zombies, just everyone killing off the rest of them. You turn around to this last one that's just had 2 swords through it. As soon as the swords come out, you take your Warhammer, flip it around in your hand, and come down 2-handed and squash the head. And it right to the ground.
Finally dead.
It is finally dead. So you guys look at your surrounding area and you see all of these zombies, and you see some were male. Very few were female looking. You had that one child. Something was different with those armored ones. Like, they must have had some role at some point. But they were all buried here for some reason. They were unmarked graves. And something, definitely not these zombies because it was an explosion, put that tree in your path and meant for you to find this. And you would continue forward on your cart, but you seem to be at an impasse with
Oh, I
Cinnamon
have a way
Sticks.
around that. Mr. Murder Things. Who's got the highest strength?
Me.
Nope.
Kent.
What is your strength, Bucky?
10.
That's not much better than mine.
Wow, you are all terrible.
And Callista's with a negative, if I remember right.
Yeah, I have a 7.
Technically, Arsene has more strength than I do.
You all disgust me.
This is why we had Mikhail.
Abraham is going to unhitch Cinnamon Sticks. Sadly, I look at Vin and I'm like, go ahead and burn her. Don't want these creatures getting to her.
I don't say anything. I just walk right over and I start doing it.
Okay. You walk over and just a serious look on your face. You cast out the fire, not aggressively, this just has to get done.
Yep.
And Cinnamon Sticks starts to torch. Normally that would sound delicious and great, but it's not really great in this
It's
situation.
not.
I do want to also loot the bodies if there's anything on them.
Oh my god, what is
There
wrong
is
with
nothing
you?
on them.
Okay. Just curious.
I'm going to go over to the log and I'm going to take a moment and pray and then give myself bull strength. And I'm going to attempt to move the log.
I will say that nothing...
I realize it's a very large
Just make
log.
an
I understand
investigation
that.
check, John.
23.
Okay. You don't find anything really of like gold or armor or swords or anything like that. Like there's the armor on the dead zombies, but that's not really any use to you. But you see folded into the like small shirt that the child is wearing, a little note.
I'm gonna go get that note.
Okay. You take the note out and there's a sealed B on it.
Huh. I thought it was like an actual bee.
No, you've seen this seal before. And
Like you open it up and like it's just like, fuck bee.
the seal that you've seen this on before was the letter you found in the death house, which was written to the Durst family. And you open it, and it says one line. Welcome. It's now your turn.
No.
Signed, Strahd von Zarovit.
Mm-hmm.
I take a look at that note And I just stare at it for a second, and then I burn it. And then Ven sends under his breath, "You are next, Strahd." Taking Initiative is a product of the Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do. For updates on the show, future news, and all things nerd, visit us on thespark.network. If you wish to conjure us on social media, you can cast message on Twitter with the handle @TI_pod, Facebook at the Taking Initiative Podcast page, and Tumblr at takinginitiativepodcast.tumblr.com. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on iTunes, as it helps us grow so we can put out more content for you.
I'm Josh Perot, and I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at XyroxisTheBeard. That's XIROXIS the Beard.
This is Jonathan Buckmaster. I am the voice of Vendelar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters.
Donna Fenimore as Callista Bergensen. You can find me on Twitter at Donna Pastry.
Well, this is Drew Tillman, and I have played Abraham Kincaid. You can find me on Twitter at NotThatDrew. Strahd must be praised.
This is Nicholas Figueroa, and I play the sometimes rude but always lovable Kent Brickwood of the East Farthing Brickwoods. You could find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Nico Figs. That's at NIKOFIGS.
The Barovian Rhapsody Theme Song and additional music were created by Neil Martin. You can find him on Twitter at Bardic Martin. Any other songs used in this episode were created by Kevin MacLeod in the Encompassed website. You can find more information on those songs in the episode's description. Our Taking Initiative Barovian Rhapsody logo was created by Katie Kawaguchi of Nerds on a Roll. You can find her on Twitter at _KidKatie. That's at _KIDKATI. To give credit to the classes played in this episode, the Pendragon class, played by John Buckmaster, was created by Daresight Phantom on Reddit. The Gunslinger class, played by Nick Figueroa, was created by Matthew Mercer. The Cleric and Bard classes, played by Drew Tillman, and the Rogue class, played by Donna Fenimore, were straight from the D&D 5th edition Player's Handbook. The D&D 5e rule set and the Curse of Strahd module are both property of Wizards of the Coast.